morning! I have about 3 things that I want to talk about today. I came up with 3 things. First is, I don't know, I guess I'll do my hairdo. I have a hairdo, trying to make old things work because I had to buy them, and my soap. So first of all, let's get rid of the bobby pins and I'll show you my hairdo. Use a bristle brush and smooth back, because if I use the little tongs or like a comb, you get those lines. And right now you see the poof going on the side. I saw this on Cupcakes and Cashmere's blog and tried it, and it works really well for me. So I've clipped all my little bobby pins to itself so I don't lose them. I'm going to stick this in my mouth so I won't be able to talk. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my ponytail and separate it into 2. I had it kind of high. I made my ponytail kind of high. And I split it in 2 and I tied it in a knot. And then I'll twist it around. So let's see if this works. Okay. And I have a 4th one, and I can't see what I'm doing, so I'll just tuck it where it feels like it needs it. So ta-da! Then, take my beloved Kenra number 25 Super Hold Finishing Spray. And it's the one that smells like gardenia, I think. And first I do that, and then you flatten all the little flyaways. I was reading, because I live in such a oh, that smells good. It smells kind of tropical. Tropical flowers. Maybe it's not gardenia. Maybe it's plumeria. Anyway, I was reading it because my Sephora 20%. I'm trying to do something for my hair, and I've also watched on some Canadian TV show, Live Well Network. Anyway, it says I need an anti-humectant and an anti-frizz, because that's what's making it frizz now that I've got gray hair. All right, so let's set that down. And there's my great coif. It's a knot. And it holds really well. I think because it has the knot in it, it doesn't fall down all day. And I can do it with 3 pins. So because I need to push my soap, I'm going to talk about my soap next, and then I'll do makeup. Here's what I have to show you today. Since it's Christmas, we're going to put it in silver. I'm going to start with the piece de resistance on down to something silly, but it's really practical. And I read it on a blog too. This is, it's actually Frankinscense and Myrrh. But you know me, it's got to be, if it ain't in the blue box, the answer is no. And I'm going to put that on the Etsy site like that. But the name of it will be Frankinscense and Myrrh. And that's what it's scented with, which is kind of a nice winter scent. It's definitely unisex, men or women. It's kind of spicy. I would say oriental. Duh, frankincense and myrrh. Where's the gold? But anyway, it's got little soap ribbon there, and I tried to do a Tiffany blue. The scent made it, when I put in the fragrance oil, it affects the color a little bit, but I tried really hard to get the Tiffany blue, and this spring I'm going to make some more Tiffany blue, different scent. And then we move to midline, and this is Moonlight Path soap, and it's, I don't know if you can see it, but it's got a moon over here and stars, and then with the color it kind of looks like stars. And its scent is a dupe from something from Bath and Body Works, which I don't know because I never go, you know, I don't have them all. But anyway, it's a powdery, and I've been told it's a unisex scent. To me it's a little more feminine because it's the powdery, deep floral. I won't say, you know, it's not a light happy floral. It's a nice warm fall winter floral. But anyway, it's a nice round, you know, you can get it nice and sudsy. And these glycerin soaps, let me tell you, they last a long time. They last way longer than the commercial soaps. Then, this is so daggone much fun. I found this on a blog, and I'll list her blog down below. And she's also talked about it again, but they're little toilet bombs, which is about the same stuff you have for a bath fizzy. Bath bomb. It's about the same exact ingredients, but I'm afraid to say to put it on your skin or anything, so I just don't say that. But this is toilet bombs, and not only do they smell amazing, they also clean, deodorize, and kill the bacteria. They're just great for deodorizing the air. She would leave them, I have to have them wrapped inside, to each one's individually wrapped with saran wrap, because I'm so humid. They get kind of pitted, but they have little, right now, while they're wrapped, they have little flower detailing. In here, I have essential oils of lavender, lemon, and peppermint. And those are kind of cleansing and deodorizing, well, they are, essential oils. So if you leave them, your bathroom smells good, and you put it in the toilet and it fizzes, and it also has kind of cleaning properties. And I noticed that first, and then when I read on her blog, she talked about cleaning, and she'll take them and she'll scrub her shower with it. Yeah. And she also cleans her vegetables and fruits with it, because they tell you to clean it with citric acid and baking soda, and that's essentially what it is, besides the essential oils. And I'll tell you, the only other thing is I'm spraying it with witch hazel to get it to glob together. They're really easy, but they're so much fun, and I've been using them. And if they have colors in them, why these don't, is because I was making some shower steamers, which is essentially the same kind of thing, but I put fragrance in it. You know, fragrance oil, that like English rose and other stuff. But anyway, I poured the cremies of the English rose, which was kind of pink, in the toilet, you know, when I was done wrapping everything. And from the molds, you know, when I pop them out and stuff, there's little bits of cremies left. The toilet was pink, and I thought, oh, I better flush it, because somebody that doesn't know will think, how weird. So anyway, these are unscented, uncolored. They are scented with the essential oils. And you know from Tammy and Pink So Foxy how wonderful essential oils can be. Now, let's get on to the makeup part. All right, pull out my bag. I love buying new makeup, as most of us do. But I decided today I'm going to use stuff that I had to have quite a while ago, and I better go back and use it and show it some love. So on my lids, I have MAC, and on my cheek, I have MAC, and lots of MAC. Because MAC's kind of what I started out with, the high end. And so on my eyes, I put it in my little palette here. I used Woodwinked on the lid. I read this on somebody else's YouTube comments. One of their subscribers told them to do this. I thought, okay, this sounds like a good combination. So I did Woodwinked on the lid, sketch in the outer V and crease, and they used floof, but all I have is Schroom. Is that Schroom? Oh God, I was gonna remember, so I didn't do that. They used floof. Yep, that's Schroom. Well, you know, I remembered something. The brain's doing better. So those are the colors. Maybe I should swatch. This is a real bronzy, warm brown. Sketch is a purpley, not cranberry, but you know, in that family. And Schroom is, it's got some glimmer to it. Not as much as the Woodwinked. Woodwinked is pretty not frosty, but pretty shimmery. But there they are. And there they are. Anyway, I really like that. I love Woodwinked so much, but I have these old stupid eyes. Oh, I forgot to put on my eyelashes. I was going to do that for you. Sorry. Okay. Wipe that off on your jeans. Then on my cheeks, I bought, because I had to have it, MAC's Fleur Power. And it's a nice pink, because it's got, for me, it's got just a tiny bit of, you know, toned down, not brown, but, you know, toned down. And so there it is swatched. And then, whoop, I did use the Bronze Universal and did the 3 thing. But I put that on top, and so, yay. Using my stuff. And I kind of accidentally put it on a little heavy. So I go back, and I have had this forever, the MAC Prep and Prime Transparent Finishing Powder. And it's loose. It has this little, you know, sifter deal. And so you'd put a little bit in the lid, and you take a nice kabuki brush, and my MAC kabuki brush, sorry, didn't know if I went out of screen. And I did the T-zone, and I just rub it in, and I kind of go underneath all the blush so I don't take it all off. But if I have too much, I can just go over it, and it, you know, diffuses it, erases it a little bit. So use those. I do use this a lot, this MAC 182. But I'm trying to use this up, and then I'm going to go back to my ambient powder, which I love. But, you know, you got to use some stuff up. Okay, what else did I have to have, and what else do I have on? Okay, let's talk about brushes, because some people love brushes. I'm not a big brush person, but I had to have the 217, and it's worn off here, but that's the MAC 217. It's a fluffy brush. I like the design of it and what it's supposed to do, but the bristles are always breaking off, and I keep finding little 217 bristles on my eyelid, and then I have to pick them off. I had to have, and I really like it, is the MAC 213 flat shader brush, and that's what I use to pack on the Woodwinked, and the, oh, and on my crease, and I learned this from YouTube, but yeah, I had to have, so I had to buy another one, is the Sonja Kashuk domed brush, and that's how I place the outer V and into the crease, and then blend, 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 and then I use the 217 to do the Schroom, and I just dabbed it inside, the Schroom inside corner. And then I had to have, and I really like it, and I can't read it anymore, it's the 2 something. Can you read that? Anyway, it's that really short, flat, narrow brush, and that's how I did the sketch underneath. Oh, underneath all that, see, it's all in a bag, so I can't really. Underneath that, I think somebody gave me the Laura Geller Waterproof Eye Spackle Advanced Eyeshadow Primer, or else it came with something. Anyway, it's a brush, and it's primer and highlighter stuff. Well, primer and Fair Light is the color. Anyway, I use it for primer, and I also put it here and, you know, push it in, and the trough and everything. And it lightens, and it works as a primer, and it's great. But I kept it out of my travel kit because I'm not traveling too much, so I don't want it to dry up. And I kind of like it. Liner, I wanted to do a black liner. Oh shoot, I forgot to do. I was going to do black waterline too, because I do like, even though I'm old, I do like black now and then. And I used the L'Oreal. Wow, we're out of luck. Can't read it. But it's the liquid, and it's a little soft foam kind of applicator, and it lasts okay. You know, I mean, it's just drugstore, so it's tough. A little dry now, but anyway, it doesn't last into the evening. It's gone by then, but I like it. I really like the, for drugstore, I really like the, and I used it up, L'Oreal. Oh, it's that primary one that makes your eyelashes grow, but, you know, it makes a liner. I can't think. All right, then on my eyebrows, I love the Diorshow Brow Styler, and it rolls up to a little point. I've showed you this in another video, and there it is, right there. And the beautiful thing with this is it has a spoolie, so then after you draw, you can diffuse your lines with that. And I'm trying to use up because I had to buy something from Mally, which was on Jalapeno 2007, kept talking about Mally, so I had to have it. And I don't get QVC and all that, so I went online on QVC, and I got the Mally brow gel. It came with a kit, and I can't tell anything, but I brush it on and think maybe that's like hairspray and holds my brow in shape. I had to have, because of Miss Tammy, let me pull it out, Miss Tammy, and she showed us how it worked with and without, and it was the Lancome Sills Booster. And that's a eyelash primer to go underneath your mascara, and I really like it. And it's getting older, so it doesn't screw all the way down now, but you know, it's supposed to pass on after a while. But that was 20-some bucks. I got for my Sephora birthday package, and I keep hearing everybody talk about it, but luckily I didn't have to buy it because it was in my Sephora birthday package. Benefits, they're real mascara. Eyelash stuff, mascara, and so I have that on, and oh, and I curled them, so the lashes are going up against that, oh, especially if I go like that. If I go like that, you can't see anything. They go against the lighter eyeshadow, and then you can see I have eyelashes, even though I didn't wear false ones. Then I had to have, well, first I had to have the blankety. That was because of Makeup Geek, and she kept talking about it, and then kind of everybody else did. So that's what I have on. Ghost lips. Underneath that, then later, you know, you have to buy an eyeliner, you have to buy a lip liner. I got the MAC, and it was limited edition naked liner, and Sherry Baby, can't remember her number, convinced me I had to have it because she was beautiful in it, and she kept running out of sticks and loved it. And so I lined that, and then I put the blankety on top. Oh, let me show you. You won't even be able to see. Especially with me that has to wear darker colors anyway. This really works. Well, then everybody was talking about the Ember Glow, and I don't know whether that was limited edition or not, but I had to have it. So there's the lip gloss of More Nothing on me. I'm putting it on now. I didn't have it on before. And darn, I can't even use the lens as a mirror. I don't have any way of knowing whether I'm in frame or not. Well, then Lisa D1 rectified my Lancome Ally. Oh, I always open the wrong end. That's the lip. They have a lip brush on the end of the Lancome pencils. And this is Alloy, A-L-L-O-Y. And she used it, it's this dark baby right here. She used it on the very outside of her lips to accentuate their shape, but you know, she didn't draw dark, you know, because I don't want to be the, but anyway, where you have the dark liner and the light lips. But I did kind of use that just so I'd use it, because I don't use it much, though they're all the colors I have on. I want to use all my new stuff, and so I keep rotating through that, and I don't use it enough, any of them enough. But I thought, it's time to go back and use what I have and show it some love. And I still really like it. I still am happy with this Fleur Power, even though the, you know, Chanel's more fun, because now I've decided I'm done with MAC, because they did too many limited editions. That's their marketing thing, so they can do their thing. I'll do my thing. And my thing is, I didn't like the idea of them always having these wonderful limited editions that I could never get. So I gave up on them. Laura Mercier's limited editions, I have a chance of getting. So last year I got the artist palette. Guess what I ordered in the Sephora? I succumbed to the Sephora 20%. So we'll see. I'm going to hold up my two palettes, and I'm also going to check the new artist palette and see if I have any colors. I didn't think I had any of those purple colors. And I need to get beyond the browns. So until, oh, and I did want to say about the soap things. The other thing I want to tell you about these toilet bombs and fancy soaps and regular soaps is they make great hostess gifts, folks. People are always bringing me wine. I can't drink wine. And, you know, they bring it, you know, when I invite them for dinner and stuff. And while that's a traditional gift, there's a lot of people that can't drink alcohol. And this, let me tell you, I mean, you know, for, I don't know if this is $6. It's probably $5 because it's, yeah, this one's probably $5. I think I'm going to sell these for $5. And this might be $6 because, yeah, it's almost 7 ounces. So, and it was a lot of work. So it might even, this might be $7. But still, how much is a bottle of wine? At least 12, unless you get the really cheap stuff. So they're great hostess gifts, and they're also good stocking stuffers or just little happies to make somebody happy, like yourself. So yeah, I'm pushing my product, but I tell you, it's not something that's, I always call my kids toys that would go under the bed. You know, they love getting them, and then they'd never play with them, and they'd end up under the bed. So anyway, I had to push my soaps. It's that time of the year that we're all out visiting and you know, bringing little happies to people. So thanks for indulging me. And yes, these apples are going to stick on the tree for a while. The frost hit, the dahlias are all black and ugly. Husband's going to take the weed whacker to them. And then we get to dig up about 100 plants, because otherwise the tubers freeze in the ground. So until next time, I'll see you later. Love you all. Bye-bye.